Welcome back to another edition of Am I Addicted RC. This is Kat and this is Chris. Double K is working on a blown diff cut. Kind of sheared these screws off of this one here. So, got a completely different differential.
These ones look good on the inside, so
we're checking the gears to see if we need to replace any of these guys or swap them out. Some that are in better condition than what was in there. Get this Emaxx back out on the road. But yeah, these screws here are definitely supposed to be longer than.
they're supposed to be that long, pretty much.
Yeah. Let's see why they weren't securing those guys.
And then they also had an old school diff in there. The old school diff has 2 screws holding it together. The newer one has 4. So I'm just gonna update all the components that I can to modern equipment while using the best looking gears.
It's an experience. Things that are in good condition seem to work better than things that are not in good condition.
It might be an issue. Yeah.
What kind of issue are you talking about here?
Oops.
Well,
There went some screws.
anywho, this dingus, if you didn't see it before, is slightly bigger than this dingus.
See why? They used a different size bearing. On the newer style, it looks like the bearing's bigger around, which is nice because it's a stronger connection. So I'm gonna end up using the new stuff still, because I got no choice.
Dang.
It's alright. It's not really in that bad a shape, so.
Once again, the man telling you what you have to do.
Alright, now
Giving you no options.
I can swap the pinion gear though. That should fit in there just fine. I'm doing that to make sure there's some grease behind it.
So what was you doing to blow it up?
Well, we were doing some bashing in the snow today.
Nice.
I mean, I guess you could call it bashing. We lost front wheel drive pretty quick, so at least it seemed. It didn't want to perform in the snow.
You had just gotten this from somebody?
I traded a buddy of mine.
That's probably why he didn't want it anymore. He knew something was going on.
No, some of these things you can't tell.
No?
It worked when I got it. Come on, line up.
Kind of sucks that this camera's not on a mount, but sorry, viewers. At the same time.
But yeah, I can't really figure out why they removed the modern differential and put the old school differential in there. I don't know. It makes me wonder if there's an old school differential in the rear too. I don't want to go too tight because it is a plastic case. But this should hopefully get us up and running. I was worried we broke a drive shaft. I mean, I guess that would be cheaper than breaking the differential though.
That does not look good. Well, it looks brand new back here. Brand spanking modern, brand new. I don't think you gotta worry about anything back there.
Another issue I'm realizing we might run into is if this diff cup is a different size on this side too. Come on. And I have a feeling it's going to be. Which I guess it isn't. Alright, so
Look at that. I found him out. Yes! So what can I do?
I think I'm still missing one of these. I don't know what's right there. I don't know. Just, I guess narrate or something.
So once upon a time,
Not like that.
there was...
So now it's basically just reassembling everything I took apart.
Yeah,
Now that we... Oh, shoot. I guess it would help if I had all the pieces in there.
I have a perfect story. Once upon a time, there's this diff cup inside the front differential of the Emaxx. One day, they went out to play in the snow, and then it blew up.
I'm not liking your story, because I know how it ends.
Once it blew up, come to realize, should 4 screws inside the diff cup.
Like I said, I originally thought it was the drive shaft, but upon further inspection, it was fine. So I had to dig deeper, and then it threw me off even worse because the tires still spun opposite directions just like they're supposed to, but you go to give it power and there was nothing. So that's what made me disassemble the differential to find that the diff cup had split from the actual ring gear. So
Said Chris. As a result, Kat and Chris went into the shop at 3:30 in the morning to fix the said Emaxx and bring it back to life. Nobody knows if the Emaxx is back to life yet, to this day.
before we put this back together, a lot of issues that people run across is they don't know which direction to put the differential back in, because you can literally put it in either way.
Right.
So it could put the tires running in the opposite direction, or it could put the tires running the right way. So we're going to have to try and figure that out too.
Is there a way that you can mark it before you take it out, so that you know?
A lot of them put like a red dot on the driver's side or whatever.
Gotcha.
You know, like some kind of marking.
Well,
I mean, these are different from one side to the other, but I can't remember now from, well, especially since I'm switching the diff housing altogether, I can't remember now which direction it was when I pulled it out, so.
tip of the day, always think ahead.
Let's see, I'm going forward. The top of the shaft is spinning to my right.
No, that's left.
Your left.
Oh. It's gotta always be about you, huh? I was gonna say this seems a little one-sided, but as I can clearly see, it's two-sided.
To the right, to the right.
So
And the tires are going to spin in the correct way.
bam.
So we should be good.
Fantastic.
Set that back on.
What's that?
Looks like it's an extra support to keep the back end of the diff from twisting, I guess.
Oh, like torquing?
Yeah.
Cool. Keep everything in one spot.
Pretty much, yeah.
Not tearing up that drive line.
There goes that other chassis screw.
Sweet. Here you go.
at the moment.
It's over here. Should have seen how white my hands look down there.
Probably pretty white.
I like those hands.
So is that another difference too? Or do I have that on backwards? I guess there's a direction to that too. Yeah, there is. Huh. These tabs go toward the differential, not away from it, I guess. Still going in the right direction. Top to the right, driving me forward. Alright, this should fit now. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Slid in.
Sorry.
Slide in the other side of it. Come on. Get into the hole spot here.
Just cram it in there, you know. Just get it all the way in there.
Well, you got to. That is what she said.
It is. It really is.
I see RC Sparks doing those jokes all the dang time now.
Haha, shout out.
Right.
And sometimes, you know, if it doesn't want to go in the hole, you just lube it up a little bit. You got something you can lube it up with?
Nope.
It's just going in dry, huh?
Should just fit.
It's
On the one side and not the other. I don't get it.
I think your
Maybe I try getting this side in first.
axle over here looks like it was pushing on it. It wasn't letting it go in. Try to move that fucker out of the way.
Can't swear. Now we gotta delete the whole video.
We can bleep it out.
No, I don't have any editing software. It's broke.
How far in were we? 12:49. I'll skip to that and see how that.
There we go.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna switch these. I hate Phillips with a passion.
Phillips equals inconvenient.
Very. Because you have to push and turn your screwdriver. With these, you only gotta push to get them going. And make sure it's in the right spot. After that, it's just turn.
Oh no.
Another thing that's fairly inconvenient when working on these is the actual bulkhead for the front bumper sits up higher than the screw that you have to get at to get the bulkhead apart.
Oh.
Now that's a design flaw for sure. Because
What's that?
this tab right here sticks out right in the way to get that screw straight on.
Now, is there different designs for those where you can not have that in your way?
I honestly don't know if there's any kind of aftermarket design that differs. Than normally they just make a one-to-one copy of it out of alloy and call it good. Or add a little bit of extra grooves in it and stuff to make it look a little different, but it still is essentially the same part.
Well, you know what I gotta say about that?
Lame?
I was gonna say I didn't have anything to say about it, but for a second I thought I did, or that I wanted to. Does this servo come with it?
Nope.
No, you installed this. Did it come when you got it? Did it come with the dual servo setup?
Normally it would. I honestly don't know. This came to me as it is.
What kind of servo is that?
Emaxx SV0220MG. I don't know the specs on it offhand. It does okay. I would assume it's more torque than the stock Traxxas servo. So.
Oh, it's got to put in some kind of work because Traxxas sent these out with 2 crap servos.
Pretty much. They're like 120 or 150 some ounces of torque. Which on something this big, without 2 of them, yeah, you would be struggling pretty hard to turn. And even with both of them, I've heard that they won't turn when they're sitting still. Which is no fun.
You didn't have a problem with it with that 220 in there?
I don't know, I really haven't. I mean, I've driven it in the snow. Really haven't done any actual testing.
A sweet monster truck, though.
Definitely an improvement over the old style chassis. I totally freaking hated that chassis. Totally hated that chassis. Let's see, what's next? That would be there. Watch face. Okay, now I gotta take the 4 screws, line that up.
Trying to perform camera adjustments. And I'm not doing a good job because the camera should be not there. That's where it shouldn't be. Well, I guess I'll hold it.
I guess so.
What's he doing? What is that?
I might make this look easy, but it's only because I've taken apart and put them together probably over 100 RC cars, so some of these shortcuts and stuff most people won't be able to take because they don't know which screws exactly they have to get out of the way and stuff like that. I'm not saying I'm an expert with this, but I tore apart 7 or 8 of the old style Maxes. So,
What kind of motor is that?
I believe it's a knockoff or a Hobby Wing. I'm not really 100% sure. I know I have a Hobby Wing ESC, which those things are pretty nice.
Very nice.
practically bulletproof. Everyone says they don't break. I've never had one break.
That's 2 to 4S LiPo.
Yep. I believe it's 120 amp ESC. I think it's a little light, underpowered for this chassis. Most run 6S.
We did see what's his name running at 8S.
8S Steve?
Yeah,
Whatever.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
That was Emaxx. Do believe. Alright, let's see if we can't get that drive shaft on.
More things to put in 2 holes.
Not only that, you have to line up other holes inside of it.
Yeah.
And they don't give you a whole lot of room to work with. There we go.
Room equals 0.
Oh yeah, they literally give you a slot to put it in. Where did it go? Okay. There we go. Seems awful loose. Why is that?
Well, you know, some people like it loose.
Oh, that's why. I missed the hole.
Oh, I was gonna say some people like it loose, but when you can't tell if it's just loose or if you actually miss the hole, you know, that's a telltale sign that this guy likes it tight.
There, that feels better.
Nice and tight.
Should be now.
That's good. Oh yeah, it looks way more tight.
Oh, come on. It like pulled it back in and I can't get the driver on it. What the heck? Really? There it goes. Going clear out to the other side? No. There we go.
Damn. Now side number 2. Right down in there. It'll be fun.
Oh. I have an issue.
Uh-oh. No, you don't.
No, I guess I don't. A little more drag than I was hoping. There's the screw again. Yeah, it's a little more drag than I was hoping.
Have some fun, fun, have some fun. Guess you didn't notice I have a potty mouth. I was thinking probably throw some theme music in here, you know. Just
Most of them would be able to fast forward through this stuff, but since I don't have the editing software, we're gonna have to one take it anyway.
Yeah, you got 24 minutes of silence / punny things and technical difficulties.
Not very punny.
punny.
See if that goes in.
Will it go in? Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Look at that twisting action right there. Look at that.
Yeah, that looks like it's working now.
It does.
Alright.
Fantastic. Look at that. It's like magic. Just magically is fixed.
Not really. Because I think I might have messed up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Shoot. I don't think this goes short enough for me to put it together.
Get her in there. Well, you can just unmount this. Slide and slide in, yeah?
No, I literally have to undo all the screws I just did.
Oh.
Yeah, because this is a terrible design. Try if...
Or you could unmount this.
No. Try... It's not going to work either. I don't have enough room to even get it out of there. Shiza.
You can unhook
No, you can't.
without unhooking these.
No. Bulkheads are what's holding it right now.
Bam, fixed. There you go. Your body mounts are gonna hold your phone.
Part of the frustration of working on RC cars is if you forget something. Normally you have to go back a few steps to get it right.
Yeah, buddy.
But at least I don't have to actually pull the differential out. I just have to pull the front suspension setup away from the chassis.
So the, you know, those people that are watching that don't have the best pull-out method, it's okay. Camera checks.
Now we fix the dumb drive shaft. Set this side of the drive shaft. This does have the Traxxas aftermarket drive shafts on it. Alright, now I've got that in. Tighten it down. Fix my boot while I've got enough room to do it.
Has it been quiet in here the whole time?
No.
Oh,
Walking them through what I'm doing.
right on. I couldn't hear anything, and I was like, man, what's he doing?
I'm explaining what I'm doing as I'm going. Like I said. So I got the 4 screws out and got that. Fix this big one, I got access to it. Now I go back through and re-hook up the bulkhead again, and we should be good. If I can get the screws out of my way long.